Hello, we welcome you to our Kindness Day 2022 reading of the children's names. I'm sure sadly we would all rather be somewhere else, yet we're happy to have each other here to lean on. My name is Michael Sansoni along with my wife Maggie. Today we are honored to have three other parents join us in the reading of the names. A very heartfelt thank you to Mike Viator in memory of his son Andrew, David Santiago in memory of his daughter Gianna, Tina Hebert Delaney, who's mom of Taylor Marie. I thank you all, and so sorry we've all had to meet this way. A little bit about the Kindness Day. The Kindness Project began in 1996 by Dr. Joanne Cacciatore, the founder of the Miss Foundation, and also the wonderful Sela Care Farm here in Arizona, as a way for families to honor their deceased child and help themselves heal. Now, 22 years later, millions of kindness cards have been used around the world to perform random acts of kindness in memory of a child, parent, friend, or spouse who died before their time. Dr. Joanne Cacciatore's daughter, Cheyenne, died in July of 1994, the worst day of her life. She never imagined herself laughing or experiencing joy again. So Dr. Joe began to seek out ways to keep Cheyenne's memory alive within her family and to the rest of the world. She wanted to create a quiet legacy. She wanted people to know that Cheyenne existed, and more importantly, she wanted to help change the lives of others because of her presence on this earth. The idea is to perform random acts of kindness, usually anonymous, in your community. A little card is left behind so the person who benefits from the kindness knows that someone's life and death continues to matter. This beautiful movement has helped thousands of families to heal and find positive outlets for their overwhelming grief. The Kindness Project reminds others that our children and other loved ones are so very important to us that we are willing to extend the life and love of our child and share it with others. It's a legacy that transcends death. It's a legacy of love. I have been a mentor with the Miss Foundation since 2006 and the group facilitator of the Sad Dads Club since 2014. After my daughter Dawn Marie's death in 2001 at age 23, I also wanted to make sure she was always remembered in this world. In the early years of Kindness Days, I would go to the park and hand out baseball bats and balls or various toys to kids every year. Beginning in 2010, I have started to adorn the Angel of Hope with roses in remembrance of the children and leaving kindness cards in their honor. In 2016, I wanted to have other grieving parents be part of this process. I started the tradition of reading the names of the children gone too soon. The first year we read about 40 names, and as the list grew, so did the need for us to remember and recite their names. Sadly, last year we read over 700 names. Over 2,000 parents watched from 4 countries to hear their beloved children's names spoken. Sadly, this year the list is over 1,000. In 2018, we suffered another loss as my wife Maggie and I lost her son Stephen to cancer. This has now become our special day of remembrance. We would like to thank you all for allowing us to remember your precious children with you. On this day, we say their names for the world to hear and remember. Our hearts are with each and every one of you, and am honored at the support, kindness, and compassion you all share on our group page, the Sad Dads Club. Thank you. Big thank you to Dr. Joanne Cacciatore. Without you, there's no words, and the Miss Foundation for supporting us all these years. Let us start by reading the names of the 2022 angels. Matthew Aaron, Dimitri Adams, Henry Adams, William Harvey Addison III, Kevin Adkins, Tracy Jean Adsit, Jeffrey Michael Adams, Adrian Aguilar, Cooper Andrew Akins, Celine Ali Alamiri, Max William Albury, Jason Andrew Alcorta, Austin Jordan Allegre, Michael Alexander, Austin Allen, Landon Alex Elsip, Cassidy Alexandra Alvarez, Raymond Alvarez Jr., Jessica Amanda, Hunter Anaker, Aubrey Joe Anderson, Mackenzie Lynn Anderson, Amanda Angelucci, Jacob Bruce Anglin, Anthony Nathaniel Engstad, Betty Ann, Caroline Kathleen Ann, Samantha Ann, Katie Ann, Jessica Lynn Ann, Jeremy Anstein, Raymond Anthony Jr., John Robert Lee Anusavage, Evan Scott Araby, Robert Arch, Chaz Armstead, Michael Armstrong, Stephen Armstrong, Megan Bree Askunas, J. R. Acock, Brandy Rose Baker, Brandon Baker, Claudia Sue Banks, Kyle Barker, Michael Irving Barker, Jacob Samuel Barnett, Mark Christopher Bassey, Montana Batterton, Carson John Bowes, Shelby Jane Bays, Michael John Beckett, Nikki Bell, Andy Belamo, Alex Belia, Brian Benevento, Joshua David Benner, Jenny Marie Bergstrom, Jonathan Bergstrom, Dan Berry, Susan Marie Bickle, Abigail Jane Beaker, Carrie Lynn Billeter, Angel Grace Bellata, Bambino Bambi Bellata, Dryden Brody Bellata, Carrie Lynn Bittner, Eric Thomas Blazer, Ethan Cody Blue, Craig Blumenthal, Brianna Bobier, Zachary Michael Boland, James Bolus, Dalton Joseph Bones, Jamie Bones, Shelby Jane Bones, Travis Bones, Seth Douglas Bonnet, Samantha Lee Bonovich, Henrik Boshoff, Matthew Boutros, Miranda Bowen, Bobby Bowes, Brian Bowes, Monica Boyette, Natasha Rosanna Boykin King, Brandon Braddock, Shannon Brewer, Shannon K. Brewer, Gabe Brzezinski, Garrett Lewis Brinnigan, Jeffrey Allen Brock, Jacob Robert Brooks, Randy Brose, Kirk Brotherton, Nicole Marie Brown,
Charles Ray Brown, Americus Madeline Bryant, Isaac Bueno Yoakum, Carlos Antonio Bergarin, Joseph Bull, Nicholas Bull, Austin Montana Bombarger, Ashley Barant, Kayla Brittany Burnett, John Joseph Burns, Stephen Burns, J. Allen Bisbee, Craig Matthew Byersmith, Audra Cable, Cheyenne Cacciatore, Brianna Cahill, Kayla and Caleb, Daniel William Campbell, James Robert Campbell, Nicole Elaine Consemi, Anthony Frost Carlson, Christy Carlson, Michael Angelo Carlson, Crawford Allen Carnahan, Logan Gray Carpenter, Jonathan William Weaver Carper, Michael Arthur Carr, Noah Carrasco, Brandon Raphael Cash, Christopher Cash, Amanda Lee Caskey, Jessica Ann Cave, Reeds Cazares, Sarah Elizabeth Chance Steele, John Clinton Chandler, Alan Chapman, Brittany Anna Chapman, Christine Jean Chaput, Tommy Childress, Nicholas Allen Chauvin, Leo Blaine Kristen, Chad Michael Christian, Joseph Simino, Christina Nicole Cimarusti, Justin Isaiah Clark, Justin L. Clark, Justin Mark Clark, Kenny Clark, Liberty Rianne Clark, Kristen Cole, Kaylee Alexis Coleman, Chase Collins, Vivea Comerford, Karina Contreras, Brad Cook, Tanya Michelle Cook, Tyler Cook, Kevin Michael Cooper, Theodore Copenhagen, Robert David Corder, Cassidy Lee Cordova, Jesse Tyler Carell, Tony Carrero, Tanya Michelle Carrero, Adam Joseph Coster, Audrey Kashan, Michelle Laree Caron, Nathan Michael Covington, Evan Wayne Cox, Andrew Coy, Angel Elaine Craig, Donald Craig, Pauline Craig, Abraham Joseph Crane, Kimberly Elizabeth Crane, Brianna Curley,
Kayla Curley, Tyler Curley, Jonathan James Curtin, Jackie Nicole Dalton, Austin Blake Damron, James Devajan, Todd Christopher Davis, Cody Michael Dayberry, Corey Deacon, Brian Deacons, Matthew Dean, Cody Deck, Michael Andrew DeLuca, Misty Dawn DeMontron, Gerald David Dent, Andrew DeViches, Victoria Christine DeVerso, Gabrielle Sarah Diaz, Stephanie DeGino, John Michael Diorio, Connor John Diggs, Joshua Gomez, Joshua Allen Gomez, Caitlin Duty, Krista Lee Dorsey, Dakota Rain Daughtery, Gunnar Hosea Daughtery, River Esparza Daughtery, Heather Nicole Daughtry, Kyle Ray Downey, Sarah Lindsay Doyle, Kevin Robert Drew, Cherise Duncan, Elijah Dunn, Tammy Lynn Durham, Drake Durkee, Joey Dworak, Jeremy Dwyer, Melissa Dwyer, Davis Jordan Dye, Ashley Marie Ergil, Joshua Paul Eastwood, Jody Echenico, Jacob Daniel Edberg, Katie Eddie, Zach Eddie, Patrick Howard Ehrlich, Nicholas Allen Ensig, Phoenix Elite, Carolyn Kathleen Elizabeth, Sarah Beth Ellswick, Parker Thomas Epperson, Charlie Irvine III, River Esparza, Angela Leanne Estevez, Dominique Joseph Estevez, Joseph Howard Evans, Aiden Christian Ace Evat, Eric Fairbanks, Carter Farag, Hope Farmer, Patrick Michael Farrow, Jennifer Nicole Felder, Laura Feliciano, Joshua Finner, Lacey Marie Ferguson, Brandon Fieria, Ronnie Scott Federoff, Anthony Joseph Fiore, Tyler John Flint, Cody Floan, Brandon Keith Flowers, Michael William Floyd, Thomas James Floyd, Hannah Lee Fung, Melody Aurora Ford. Joel Nathan Forshaw, Christian Foster, Christian Foster, Daniel Foster, Sheridan Fricaro, Elizabeth Marie Lynn Francisco Span, Richard Felix Franco, Brian Alexander Fraser, Cassie Freet, Hannah Freelo, Mark Frontier, Richard Allen Fudge, Madison Fuller, George Fuller, Philip Lau Farisi, Matthew David Fuss, Eddie A. Gaynor, Graham Gaines, Jim Gaines.
Daniel Wayne Callaghan, Levi Guadalupe Gallo Camacho, Luis Marcello Gallo Camacho, Michael Galvin, Richard Galvin, Chandler Gage Garcia, Jackson Garrett, Daniel Gaston, Thomas Gardner Gaze, Arthur Geary, Christine Alexis George, Sandy Ghost, Michael Giambroni, Alyssa Gianna, Brent Gibney, Brad Gibson, Gavin Gibson, Chris Gibson, Christopher Sean Gill, Austin Allen Guidici, Violet Noella Glover, Grayson Cole Gogwin, Zoe Elizabeth May Goldie, Dominic Gomez, Danny Gaminsky, Brian Scott Gold, Elizabeth Rose Grace, Ophelia Grace, Baby Graham, Jacob Matthew Graham Hill, Carrie Grands, Jennifer Grands, Jarrell James Grant, Casey Marie Gravatt, Amber Gray, John Graybeal, Leah Christine Graybill, Michael Lance Greenberg, Terry Greenhow, Jensen Gray, Erica Joanne Griffin, Andrew J. Grosser, Taylor Grow, Liam Anthony Gervis, Danon Quinn Haddock, Alexander Michael Hagan, Caitlin Joan Hagan, Matthew Dean Hagan, Kevin Wayne Haji, Kevin Wayne Haji, Erin Elizabeth Hall. John Hall. Mikey Hallenbeck. Brianna Breezy Hamby. Chandler Hamby. Courtney Marie Hamilton. Mitch Hamilton. Justin Hamilton. Troy Hamilton. Lonnie Hamlet III. Caleb Hanning. Kaylee Hanning. Robert Hanson Jr. Cameron Austin Hargrove. Ashley Harmon. Elizabeth Ashley Harmon. Erin Elizabeth Harris. Jamal Stefan Harris. Maxwell Brandt Harris. Joel Harrison. Aaron Heath Harvey. Brandy Rose Hallbaker. Justin Hawk. Joseph M. Hayes. Daniel Head. Daniel Head. Paxton Gregory Heath. Tiffany Heatwall. Cade Joseph Hebert. Taylor Marie Hebert. Theo Luther Hebert Fugline. Shannon Heater. Jennifer Nicole Henderson. Torrin Henry. Jamie Hepburn. Anthony Hernandez. Nathaniel Thomas Hernandez. PJ Hernandez. Stephen Herring. Delaney Franklin Blue Hester. Hope Renee Higgison. Caroline Kathleen Higgs. Sawyer Hill. Judy Rush Hilton. Christopher Hilton.
J.C. Carolina Hoagland. Warren Hobbs. Andrea Shelley Hodson. Carlotta Hoffman. Caesar Hoffman. Josephine Hoffman. Carlotta Hoffman Roel. Caesar Hoffman Roel. Joe Hoffman Roel. Vincent Holly. Jordan Holmes. Robert Mark Neil Holt. Robert Mark Holt. Colin Joseph Holt. Michael Andrew Holtman. William Peter Holtman. Wendy Lynn Holtschoshen. Amanda Hopkins. Patricia Lynn Horner. DeMarco Jackson. Clinton Stone Jackson. Sarah Michelle Jacobs. Drew Jacobson. Brandon James. Matthew Jameson. Kelly Jameson. Jason James Rozek. Abigail Jane. Tracy Jean. Joseph Jefferson. Joshua Jefferson. Stevie Nicole Jeffrey. William Edward Jensen. Alex Joseph Jett. Carrie Lynn Johnson. Jack Hendrick Johnson. Josiah E. Johnson. Michael Anthony Johnson. Seth William Johnson. Gunnar Hosea. Spencer Hogue. Kurt Hulteling. Adam Hoop. Jason Michael Howard. John Paul Hughes. Little John Hummel. Little John Hummel. Caitlin Davis Humphrey. Taylor Andrew Humphrey. Betty Hunter. Elijah Hustleton. Emily Renee Hutchinson. Lane Eifert. Emma Ingbert. Bernadette Ingram. Christina Vina Iovina. Eric Nicholas Irby. Brianna Jacqueline.
Skip that.
Matthew Johnson, Carrie Johnson, Tammy Miller Johnson, Nathan Ishmael Jones, Richard C. Jones Jr., Baby Jordan, Danny Jordan, Sandra J. Jorgensen, Erica M. Justino, Douglas Elliott Kalin, Cameron K., Evan Troy Keithley, Michael Adam Keener, Harry Kelso Jr., Elisa Jordan Kenderson, Michael Robert Kern, Joshua R. Kersavage, Reese Keys, Joshua Michael Killian, Keith Allen Kimmel, Andrew Ryan Kimmett, Billy King, Richard George King III, L. Scott Kirby, Douglas Klein, Michael Klein, William Cullen Klein, June Klesick, Eric Klugger, Brad Knapp, Bryant Patrick Naus, Eric Wayne Knight, Christopher E. Knowles, Tyler Cohen, Steve Kopecki, Travis Kopias, Hannah Ortishik, Sammy Kosak.
Andrew Kovic, Phil Kozlowski, Trevor Kresser, Rebecca A. Kruger, Lynn Marie Krumwhitey, Lauren Lane, Kathleen Ann LaPierre, Amanda Marie Larson, Nick Lashaway, Austin Blake Launderville, Dimitri Lawson, Eric Michael Layer, Rex Lehman, Peyton Elizabeth Lee, Peyton Lee, Stephanie Claire Lee, James Lemke, Marcia Sarah Lemon, Alyssa Landino, Mackenzie Marie Letterly, Connor Stephen Lewis, Curtis Charles Lewis, Lance Leader, Vernon Eugene Lipsy, Marina Louise Lyle, Meriden Locke, Marty Lomanico, DRC Lynn Lopez, Jose Lopez, Karina Loren, Tyler Brandon Lotz, Connor Brian Thomas Laughlin, Cassidy Lovelace, Sabrian Lucero, Christopher Ryan Lund, Kerry Lunsford, Jeff Lunsford, Brandon Mallory Lyon, Ember Marie McAllister, Jessica Nicole McDonald, Crystal Maddox, Nathan Maddox, Beta Al Maliki, Noah Michael Mann, Calista Faith Manning, James Matthew Mannix, Samantha Clark Manzer, Bridget Margaret, Dana Marie, Marissa Marie, Tessa Marie, Paul Anthony Marino, Joseph Martins, Daniel Martin, Catherine Marie Martin, Ashley Marie Massey, Deborah Dawn Mason, Pete Kirk Mason, Tony Massey, Michael Lee Madison, Chuck Mock, Amy May, Nicholas Nolan Mayo, Dan Mazia, Lieutenant Sean Patrick McCarthy, Keith McCartney, Keith Allen McCartney, Emily Victoria McCoffin, Douglas Matthew McLeod, Patrick Jeremy McClure, Colin McSenty, Justin McGinnis, Kayla McGinnis, Brandon M. McGovern, Sean Glenn McLaughlin, Douglas Elliott McLeod, Angel Michael McNally, Marshall James Meadows Asbury, Harold Owen Meester, Jack Garrett Meester, Alicia Melkor, Ray Melkor, Danny Melling, Gwendolyn Ruth Melton, Nadia Mendoza, Michael Mertens, Matthew Metcalf, Donovan Meyer, Gus Meza, Matthew Tyler Middleton, Freddie Joe Mifflin, Chris Conan Milkey, Alonzo Miller, Athenia Miller, Dennis J. Miller.
Lauren Ashley Miller, Tommy Miller Johnston, Sierran Patrick Milmine, Nick Malonis, Joseph Minnick, Christopher Mitchell, Fiona Mitsuka, Patricia Moe, Michelle Mohan, Jessica Lynn Mockdad, Rachel Ann Moore, Sheena Moore, Joey Dawn Morgan, Martisha Ann Morgan, Megan Esprit Morgan, Michael Thomas Morrison, Christian Moss, Joseph Alfred Moulton, Ashton Jeannie Mulhern, Sammy and Gabriel Munoz, Kathleen Ann Murray, Justin Mariette, Corey Rhea Nafsu, Crystal Lynn Nafsu, Jack Brian Nankervis, Linda Narlock, Aiden Nazar, Chad Nazar, Karan Nazar, Cody Nelson, Cody Dre Nelson, Taylor Lynn Nelson, Amel Newsom, Kevin Nez, Nevin Nez, Shannon Nez, William Nez, Randy Allen Noble, Jonica Noel, Violet Sophia Noella, Bryant James Nolan, Jason Norbeck, Samira Joy Nuko, Greg Oberly, Aurora Ann O'Donnell, Ricky Gordon Ogues, David O'Hagan, Justin Mark Olinger, Jeffrey Blake Oliff, John Paul O'Neill, Carmen Onesti, Tierra Rose Ortiz, Jordan Alexander Ocean, Taylor Ostendorf, Nicholas Udin, Brinja Owen, Lauren Elizabeth Pacenta, Shawnee Jai Pahona, Kendall Christiana Palacios, Jason J. Scott Panic, Mia Rose Parcells, Eric Paredes, Alyssa Marie Park, Rise Parker, Matthew Ian Parkin, Noel Parcells, Hayden Pays, Jake Patton, Christopher Jeffrey Paul, Jacob Daniel Paul, Josiah Julian Peck, Matthew Kenneth Peckham, Jamie Pedro, Yale Michael Peled, Daniel Jr. Pelletier, Richard J. Pernice Jr., Kevin Perez, Logan Perry, Zach Perry, Danny Peters, Kathy Petrie, April Petroff, Mackenzie Lynn Petroff, Sarah Petroff, Christopher James Poet, Amar Philippi, Christopher Jason Phillips, Craig Phillips, Mark James Pyburn, Bruce Wayne Pickering Jr., Avi Pierce, Carson Pierce, Chad Pierce, Matthew Pierce, Ty Mitchler Pierce.
That first.
Dylan Pierskuski. Sorry if I mispronounced. Raymond Platokin. Ashley Marie Polly. Roger Allen Poole III. John Paul Popovich. Lawrence Populorum. Jessica Lynn Porter, James Pounders, Brianna Powers, Ian Patrick Pringle, Charlie Price, Glenn Milton Price, Carla Heather Price Willis, Keith Michael Pringle, Harry Procco, Frankie Prout, Marissa Rue Pummel, Brandon James Quinn, Kayla Quinones, Kevin Quinones, Sarah Rose Reab, Madeline Ray, Naren Ramkumar, Josela Sakaro Rangel, Ray Rollerson, Soledad Angel Reyes Martinez, Michael Dwayne Reagan, Robert Rebiak, Jaden Michael Redding, Jessica Reddington, Thomas Reddy, Ryan Reddy, Stephen Reddy, Faith Audrey Reed, Oakland Corey Reed, Dana Marie Reagan, Kara Marie Wessel Rieger,
Right, right.
Jenny Reeland, Ricky Rhodes, Erica Lynn Richardson, Sean Matthew Richardson, Amber Caitlin Richardson, Jordan Nathaniel Ricketson, James Lee Riley, Nate Rimke, Emma Elizabeth Ritchie, Jeff Riviera, Douglas Stephen Roback, Derek Michael Robbins, Hope Roberts, Kelsey Marie Roberts, Nick Robertson, Tyler Robinson, Jessica Christine Robinette, Glenn Robbins, Ryan Robbins, Ernest R. Rodabaugh Jr., Julene Melrose Rodil, Cindy Renee Rodriguez, Erica Rodriguez, Carlos Roel, Maddox Roger, Veronica Rojas, Alex Romero, Nicholas Dolan Rosado, Alfred Rosado II, Crystal Rose, Cerise Rose, Tucker Ross, Alexander Lee Roker, Xander Ezekiel Rourke, Erica Joy Rowan, Zachary Benjamin Roselle, Andrew Joseph Rosen, Ismael Angel Ruiz, Jocelyn Dakota Russ, Gianni Marie Rousseau, Grace Ruthan, Abram Jacob Rutherford, Melissa Satar, Shannon Sakositz, Haley Brooks Salvador, Becky Sauche, Tori Sauche, Jerry Merv Salesman, Ethan Cody Blue Saltar, Haley Brooks Salvador, Ashley Marie Sammons, Jason Michael Sanchez.
Caitlin Sanchez, Michael Dion Sanders, Dawn Marie Sanzoni, McKenna Santi, Gianna Nicole Santiago, Jamil Anthony Sargent, Larry Sargent, Marion Sargent, Susan Sargent, Corina Sozatsky, Cole Michael Sheltsky, David Shalsmer Jr., Michael James Howard Shutter, Lauren Elizabeth Scott, James Irvin J.D. Scroggins, Ellis Joseph Scrogum, Tommy Sepcott, Chris Serpy, Anthony Joseph Shallow, Gary Shapiro, Jeremy Kyle Shed, Matthew Shepard, Noel Shear, Andrew Martin Schoen, Jacob Monroe Sibley, Jessica Lynn Sywelki, Dennis J. Saruchik, Francisco Javier Sierra, Star Sunshine Simmons, DJ Sims, Kayla Jasmine Sims, Jonathan Anthony Simpson, Pamela Singer, Pamela Charmaine Singer, Robert Skaggs, Violet Sophia Skinner, Michael Sloggett, Barrett Ace Smart, Dustin Chandler Smart, Brittany Marie Smith, Christopher Smith, Kevin Smith, Kurt J. Smith, Michael Allen Smith, Wyatt Chase Smith, Michael Anthony Sobolewski, Alex Gillis or Giles Solomon, Philip Starkey Solomon, William Harvey Sampirak, Wheeler Wood Seuss, Zachary Somilas, Maria Spaeth, Andrew Joseph Spurley, Jason August Spies, Justin Love Springer, Gabby Spurbeck, Ellie Cameron St. Peter, Parker Thomas St. Peter, Chris Stanley, Brooklyn Stapleton, Stephen R. Starks, Harry Stark, Michael Steele, Jennifer Brooke Stevens, Felicia Nicole Stevens, Michael Joseph Stevens, Troy Jarrett Stickney, Marie Elizabeth Stein, Michael James Stokes, Christine Studer, Joseph Michael Stout, Jake Stover, Kylie Marie Strauss, Charlie Joe Graceland Suter, Sean Sullivan, Christopher Ryan Supperer, Ronnie Susek, James Nicholas Swank, John Raymond Tafoya, Matthew Talaco, Ruben Tamblingson, Timothy Boaz Tamblingson, Kieran Tate, Asia Twafik, Zara Tawafik, hope I said that correctly, Aaron Taylor, Aaron Taylor, Robert Taylor, Claire Johanna May Thiel, Fiona Mare Thomas, Honauer Megan Thomas, Anaya Thompson, Zaria Thompson, Janai Thompson, Jesse Thompson.
Messiah Thompson, Megan Thornhill, Dawn Marie Thornton, Carrie Thornton, Tyler Mark Thrasher, Kinley Tillingast, Crystal Marie Tipton, Stormy Tobias, Stephen Michael Tooth, Jaslyn Joanne Towner, Keith Tucker, Rebecca Nicole Tucker, Samuel Jacob Tucker, Sarah Tucker, Jeremy Merv Turner, Jesse Shane Turner, Joseph Dwayne Tuttle, Jonica Noel Abalacher, Camilla Aaron Humphrey, Michael James Vada, Theodore Van Copenhagen, Corey Ray Van Hook, Keegan Shane Van Velder, James Van Busker, Alex Robert Van Fleet, Carl Wallenstein, Jordan Vaughn, Alex Ventruska, Andrew Michael Viator, Jordan Riegler Vikanovak, Alex Edward Victoria, Deborah Deanna Villarreal Kern, Marilyn Ramona Villena, Sarah Jean Vanette, E.J. Vogending, Eric Boding, Matthew Volmer, Christopher W., Joshua R. Waddell, Derek Scott Wagner, Casey Wagstaff, Kinrid Wabel, Sethlin Lance Wade, Gene Walker, Keith Michael Ward, Aaron Joseph Warner, Corey J. Warner, Neva Geneva Marie Warnock, Gavin Warren, Parker James Warshawski, Bernadette Margot Watkins, Danny Watson Jr., Gabrielle Haha Wagaman, Katie Wason, Jacelyn Elizabeth Wazell, F. Weber, Michael Mikey Thomas Worley, Thomas Tommy John Worley, Victoria Tori Wells, Buddy Wentworth, Kara Marie Wessel Reger, Melanie Margaret Westress Johnson, Brittany Marie White, Hunter White, Zane Allen White, Buddy Whitworth, Philip Hagan Wickett, Todd Hagan Wickett, Nathaniel Holiday Wickham, Daniel Weiss, Chance William, Casey Elizabeth Williams, Tyler Williams, Timothy David Wilmot, Angel Wilson, Carlin Abel Winchester, Tegan Kelly Winkle, Blair Cameron Winstead, Sarah Elizabeth Wentz, Dalton Tassie Wolfell Watson, Blake Wolfson, Megan Danielle Wood, Noah Wood Toig, Andy Woodhouse, Ronald Mathis Woodring, Christopher Earl Woodsley, Tracy Lynn Workman, Jolisa Sakano Rangel, Alyssa May Wright, Christopher Michael Wright, Derek Wright, Kayla Amanda Grace Wright, Alex Wunst, Bailey Yannick, Amanda Jo Yarborough Barnes,
Jennifer Louise Yates, Isaac Bueno Yoakum, Max Yoder, Jalissa Marie May Yoakley, Crystal York, Christina Young, Corey Young, Crystal Young, Isaiah Young, Juliette Noel Young, Marissa Marie Young, Christina Lewis Zaya, Charles Joseph Zarak, Julie Marie Zimmerman, Spiro Ziss, Jesse Zitzelberger, and Caleb E. Zweig. Those are the names of our 2022 angels. I thank you all for supporting us. Your heartfelt comments and generosity got us through this year. I wish to thank all the parents that joined us today. It's a very hard ordeal to sit and listen to so many children's names and so many broken-hearted parents. This list will be broadcast on YouTube in the next day. For all those that are asking, we will always put up a copy so that you can watch it again. I thank those who helped me today and helped us read the names, and I thank you all. Have a great day, and thank you again for allowing us to honor your children. We are very blessed.